What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Doing another subscriber requested course here in the Backyard Simulator. As you guys can tell by the title, I'm probably going to butcher this name, but we are playing Adare Manor, I think it is. Hopefully this is the right one. I typed in Adare, and there was two that came up. There was Adare Manor, which was this one, and then there was Adare Manor Golf Club, both in Limerick, Ireland. This comes courtesy of the subscriber by the name of Garmin. So shout out to you, loyal subscriber of the channel, comments on almost every single video, has some pretty funny comments in there, so if you guys ever watch the videos, scroll down, he's usually one of the first people to comment. Seems like a really good guy, so shout out to you for all the comments and all the support you show the channel. I also finally got around to playing some newer one of your requests, so I was able to fix the mispronunciation of your username. I probably butchered the course name, but it is what it is. But again, shout out to Garmin. The reason why I selected this was because he said this is one of the finest in Ireland and home to the 2027 Ryder Cup. So pretty cool request. We're going to give it a go. There was a few different tee box options, so it's probably going to be pretty challenging, especially if this is the actual course. Hopefully Graylam will correct me in the comments if I was supposed to play the Adare, however you say it, Manor Golf Club instead of just straight up Adare Manor. I'm not sure, maybe they're the same ones and maybe they just switch it slightly for kind of tournament play or whatnot. I'm not really sure, but we're going to give this a go. So, hot and humid out here today. It's about 85. There's supposed to be thunderstorms later on, so hopefully those hold off, but only took about 10 practice swings. I'm already in like a full sweat, so the ball was going a little bit further when I connected on them, so we'll have to keep that in mind. But I played 2 days ago on course, walked 18 holes. It was a holiday weekend, so it took it was like 5.5 hours to play 18. I recorded it, so I'm not going to go too far into scores and whatnot, but you guys will be seeing that sooner or later. It'll take me forever to edit, but one notable thing was I was hitting my driver a little bit better. One of the sides, it's a little more narrow, so I didn't hit driver a whole lot, and it was actually so busy. They started us on the 10th hole, so it was so busy when we got there. We were only two. We were expecting to get paired up with someone. The starter told us to go over to 10. It took forever on the back 9, and then we went over to the front where everyone else was still going off, and that also took even longer, so it wasn't the best. But one of the holes I actually hit a drive. I went back and double checked the yardages from my recordings, and I hit one about 318 yards, so pretty good. Overall, was hitting the driver better. Moving the ball up in my stance a little bit helped, so hopefully we can keep that going. But like always, Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DIY level stand, Country Club Elite mat, Callaway Super Fast ball, DIY stance mat, 10x7 nets, and Home Tee Hero. Hit a couple wedges before. I hit a couple 60s, 56s, only about 252s, 48s, and then a couple 9-irons. One thing that I was battling with, one was shanking them to the right the past few rounds back here, and also having the ball go up and over the net. And Graylam actually suggested, I asked if any of you guys thought I was doing anything different. He said that it looked like my hands on the follow through for my chip shots were getting kind of high, so he thought maybe if I finished with my hands a little bit lower, we'll be able to reduce the ball flight and not have to go and chase the balls up and over the net as much. So I was doing that a little bit, practicing, warming up. It seemed like I was lowering the ball flight a little bit, so again, another reason to shout out to you. But we're going to try to do that and maybe keep the balls into the net a little bit more. But first hole, getting right into it. Par 4, 433 yards. We're going to aim up this right side and bring one back, hopefully. That drive of the day, honestly, that was probably the best drive I've hit since having this new club the other day for that 318. I set up to try to play up the right side and play a baby draw like I do here, and that one actually started left and slightly faded right. I don't know if wind or a little bit had something to do with that, but I'm going to try my best and keep playing up the right side or maybe right middle and draw one back. But if I start fading them again, I might have to kind of have a two-way miss going and start readjusting kind of my starting line. But decent strike, pretty close to the middle, a tad off the heel. Should start up the right side and come back, and it is. Wasn't the quickest, but that was pretty solid contact. Should be about 275-ish. 272. I guess we'll take a look at that one. Back still feeling a little bit sore. Thinking I might get a little bit quicker as I get going here, but 109 on that club speed, 147 ball speed, 258 carry, 272 total. Attack angle, I don't know, I felt like I was trying to swing up on that, minus 2.9. Again, not too sure about that, but it is what it is. Maybe I am hitting down on it. Club path a little bit to the left. We want to get that a little more going right, but decent start. Second shot, we got 162. But there's water right in front, so I was gonna try to muscle up a 9. I think I'm gonna go soft or smooth 8 instead, just so hopefully we can carry that water or the stream, whatever you want to call it, and get over that. So we're gonna go 8 iron, and if we come up, usually I've been seeing about 170, 175. If we come up 5 to 10 yards long on this, then so be it. At least it's not a penalty stroke into the water. Struck it pretty good. Launched a little bit high. Man. And I don't think it got it. That was dead straight too. That was decent contact. I think I'm gonna have to hit that one again. I did get, out of the very limited warm-up, there was 2 no reads. And like I mentioned, it's very hot and humid, kind of hazy out. And I have experienced before when it's either, there was one time where it was kind of misting out. And I think the extra moisture in the air sometimes the Garmin doesn't love. So hopefully we don't get a lot of misreads, but that was a good shot that we're gonna have to hit again. Usually that means hopefully we'll get lucky and we'll have some other generous misreads where if I hit one bad, we get to hit it again. But 8 iron again. That one, not as good. Pop that one up to the right. Hopefully that has enough to get over it. Bounce left. Alright, not great. That's going to be a +3 out there, unfortunately. Alright, second hole, par 4. If this is the actual course for the Ryder Cup, and I selected the right one, this is probably going to be pretty challenging. There's going to be, I would assume, a lot of rivers, trees, bunkers, tough layouts, in addition to the long yardages. But alright, we're going to aim right there at those bunkers. It's unfortunate. I hit that first 8 iron really good. That was dead straight. That actually could have been long. That was honestly probably closer to, I popped that second one up, so it came up a little bit short, and because we were kind of in between the 9 and the 8, it worked out yards wise. I pushed it right, but that first one probably would have been dead straight, just long. A little bit unfortunate, but generally, like I say, I generally have some unfortunate and fortunate misreads out here within a round, and they even each other out. So that was really low on the face off the heel. That's going to be a duck hook left. Hopefully in between the water. That might be wet. Yep. Bad strike. And a penalty stroke on top of it. That's going to pull us way back too, I would think. That's going to let us play from there, but penalty stroke into the water. Bad swing with the driver. Alright. We've got 275 to the hole. Right there is 242 up 1, and then 10% we're in the rough, so that's going to be another 28 yards. So no shot I get it there. We would need 300 and be able to clear those trees to get it there. So I'm going to go 3 wood and aim, basically lay up to the right where I am there, and even from there I need like, was that almost 270, 275. So hopefully just get ourselves back in play here. This is a long par 4, and it doesn't make it any easier when you put one in the water off the tee. Caught it a tad heavy, and it's headed right. But I've had worse strikes with that. It looks like it's coming back a little bit. Kind of all we needed there. So 226, and then call it another 25, 30 yards. That was about 250 because I hit it a little heavy, but 57 yards left down one, so we're at 56. I'm just gonna go 52 degree. Gotta clean off a few of my clubs before I hit some of these because I played on course last. So 52, I'm just gonna try to play as close to my 50-yard shot as I can. Pulled it a little bit left. It might be long left. Sit, 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 sit. Yeah. +3 out there too. That's probably gonna be a double, triple. Yikes. Well, not off to the best start here, folks. Kind of put ourselves behind the 8-ball pretty early here with that ball in the water for the triple. So now we're 4 over through 2. Gonna see if we can get a few pars going and then possibly a couple birds. We're gonna aim right up there. Be nice to get a good strike, something 275, 280-ish. Get some positive momentum going. High on the face, gonna be pretty straight, but it's probably only 250-ish, 270. I don't know, we might have been hidden down into that one. I popped that up. There has been, like I mentioned before, I see it on course and back here. Those off-center strikes, I'm definitely getting higher ball speeds out of the brand new driver. That marketing is, I think, in my opinion, pretty accurate with the forgiveness, the off-center strikes. It seems like ball speed stays elevated, so something like that. That wasn't like off the crown high on the face, but it was definitely high. I would have thought that would have been a little bit. I knew it was going to be pretty straight, but I thought that would be a little less yardage. But to get 270 out of a strike like that, we'll take it. 140 left. I'm going to go pitching wedge just because I'm in a full-on sweat right now, and considering we just had a long wedge shot, granted that 8-iron wasn't great, but the wedge came up long. That driver swing was kind of long. I'm thinking because of the hot and humid weather out here, if I close down the face a little bit, might be able to get 140 out of this pitching wedge. That's not 140. That was popped up to the right. Still very hot and cold with that club. It's frustrating. Alright, 32 yards left. We got these trees to kind of contend with. I guess we'll leave it right there. Decent chance we catch this tree on the right, but I don't want to aim too far left to go out of the inner circle. I kind of need that inner circle shot now to save par. But 32, we'll add another 3, so 35-ish. Just going 56. I'm gonna try to keep my hands a little bit lower on this one. Might be a little long. Yeah, a tad long left, but we'll take it. That should be a bogey, I think. Not a great score, but at least we're trending in the right direction. Went from triple to I think that was a bogey. Trying to stay hydrated out here. Alright. 5 over through 3. Fourth hole, par 3, 170 up 1, so this should be a good 8-iron distance if I can strike it like I did on that first one that we got a no read on. Thin and right. It's probably gonna be into that tree. Oh, it looks like it's coming back. That was thin. That wasn't a very good strike. That probably realistically should have been further right than that showed. But so far, not so good. 24 yards left. We're gonna go no rough, so 24 on the dot. I guess we'll go 60. Like a yard or two left, but that should be pretty close to 20, 25, I would think. All right, 22. We're in the inner circle, saved par. Fifth hole, par 4. Man, I have a feeling this has got to be the course. There's tons of tee boxes, and these are long par 4s with some challenging layouts. We got water and bunkers all over the place. 314 there, 321 there. Definitely not going to hit at 321, but I think that's the line we're going to take. We may end up in those bunkers, but if I can hit something, again, hopefully 275, 280 if I square one up. Looking forward to, now that I know for a fact I hit one 318 on course. Looking forward to on a few. It doesn't happen very often, but when I square one up, looking forward to a couple that we get closer to 300 or over 300 back here. Still a tad high in the face. That's going to turn over left. Not the best strike, but better than the super high on the face and then super low. Only 240 out of that. I don't know if we were hitting down. I gotta start looking at the elevation more. 108, 141. So I'm swinging it quicker because it's hot and humid. The first one I think was 109, 108 on that one, but only 141 ball speed. That has to do with the strike. I still think I'm probably not hitting enough up on it. And obviously when you don't find the middle of the club face, you're gonna get some lower ball speeds, but all right, 157, up 8, and we're in the rough. So that puts us at 165 plus another 15 or 16. So 175, like 181. I'm gonna go choke down 7, just because past couple, I hit that first one good with the 8, and then the past couple haven't been so great. I'm gonna go choke down 7 and just put a good smooth swing on it, hopefully. Heavy and left. Not great. I remember saying last time, I think it was, I was gonna start working on just hitting full shots, and if it comes up long or like those in-between shots, something like that. I didn't hit that good regardless, but those in-between shots, especially with these somewhat newer clubs. I've been using these irons now for like 4, 5, 6 months, whatever, but still feel like, even like that pitching wedge, just like overall just stock pitching wedge shots I'm not super comfortable with. And then those in-between shots, I don't know, I go back and forth with. Those are the shots that I ultimately need to play, but on something like that, I don't know if I was better off trying to hit it my full 190 with that 7, or taking a fuller swing with the 8, or just a full swing in general with the 8 and then coming up short. But I don't know. Easy to second guess it when it doesn't come out right. When I do try to do that and it works out, it's a good shot. But 23 yards left, up 1, so it's gonna go 60 degree again. See if we can get in that inner circle. Came out a tad right. I did kind of get under that one a little bit. I think that was a little bit further than that, but it is what it is for a bogey. We're on pace for a pretty ugly score here if we don't turn things around. All right, long par 3. This has got to be the course because 213 yard par 3. I mean, it's down 8, but that's pretty far. So it's kind of in between again. It's closer to a 6 than a 5, so I'll go that. Been seeing with this 5 right around 200, 205, so that should be good. Haven't been striking it particularly well so far this round, so I was debating going with the 5, but we'll go 6 and see what we can do here. Chunk it left. Right, 24 left. We're in the rough and it's up 1, so 25 plus another 2 or 3, so we're at 27, 28. Just gonna go 56, play my 30-yard shot, move on with my life. Hold it a tad left, that's gonna be closer to 25. Yep, a little bit short left, but we're on the green, it's gonna be another bogey. I feel like both here and on course, driver is such a big, obviously it helps when you're just hitting it well and you're putting yourself out there, but just like momentum and mentality wise, when you're hitting it good off the tee box, it just sets you up to score so much better, and like, you know, you're off to a good start off the hole versus popping one up or shanking one left or hitting it low or high on the face. It's kind of, you got that negative ball rolling off the tee for every single shot, so need a couple good ones I think with the driver to get us started here, and then hopefully some of the irons I start hitting a little bit better. We're gonna go, I guess, there and draw it back. Could be an aggressive line over that corner, especially if I leave one out to the right, but I'm going to give this one a little bit of a rip, and we'll see. Sometimes, oddly enough, when I'm not hitting it great, sometimes if I go after it a little bit, I square one up and it somehow kind of fixes itself. But let's see if I, again, give this one a little bit of a ride. Now it's out to the right. Oh man, that's tough. High on the face towards the heel. Thing is too, I think I'm swinging it relatively quick. Like, that was still probably between 105 and 110 club speed, but just contact. All right. Penalty stroke into the water. We've got 394 yards left. At least this is a par 5, but from where we are and where we're aimed, that's 220, plus I need another 40 yards on top of that, so I need 260 right there. So I'm gonna leave it there and just hit 3-wood up to there with the shortage of the rough. Heavy and left, but that should at least be dry, I would think. Not a very good swing, but at least it's not into the water again. So 206, you gotta remember, you gotta add the shortage on that from the rough, so that was like 245 maybe. Not the greatest shot, considering I can hit that thing like 260, 270 sometimes, but, and I guess we gotta hit it again. Let's see if I can actually do that. 258. Where's, oh, maybe never mind. The pin's tucked up to the right, over by that water. I mean, at this point, well, we're 7 over through 6. If I had a little bit of confidence going, I would just risk it for the biscuit and fly it there, but I think it's going to be one of those rare take my medicine shots and just come up left and not try to compound an already not so great hole with that penalty stroke. So I'm just going to go 5-iron out there. Or chunk it left again. It's not gonna be terrible because we're laying up anyways, but that makes laying it up even worse when you take less club than when you would usually want to hit, and then you don't hit it good on top of that. It makes you think should have just gone for it, but at least we're dry. Catching things heavy. I think I gotta move the ball back, my stance maybe a little bit. Catching the mat first, but we're in play, and we got a wedge shot in here, so 85 yards down one, 84. I'm gonna go 52, and basically I'm just gonna try to play. Don't have the best feel and touch going on right now, so I'm gonna play my 75-yard shot, and if I pull one a little bit, it'll come up long, closer to that number. So going 52. Should be decent. It was a tad left. Get down. All right. Decent number. Still pulled it a little bit, but double bogey. Jeez. 8th hole, par 4. All this Irish water is killing me. We already put 2 into the water. We're gonna aim right there and try to put one down the middle. Let's hit a little bit better, still towards the heel. It's not going to be 275, but that'll maybe be 250, 260. Huh. I stand corrected, 282. Now I'm second guessing my own self. 107, 149, so I could tell it's a little bit better strike, but still that attack angle. Minus 1.7 with the driver, not good. Still not positive if that's actually correct. I know that's estimated, but 181 up 2, so we're gonna learn my lesson from that last one and just go regular 7-iron. Usually play this to about 190. Popped it up a little bit to the right, but that was at least a better swing. Made some decent contact with it. Just on the edge for a +3. I did hang that out right, but it was a better swing and better number, so +3 is unfortunate, but all things considered. It's crazy how from day to day, geez, 626 yard par 5. Well, if I ever needed, so what do I need to get to the, I guess it's not that far, but if I ever had a good driver swing in me, this would be the one. And we have those 2 bunkers kind of near that landing zone. We're down 3 yards, which, I mean, will help a little bit, but big deal on a 630 yard par 5. I was gonna say, it's crazy how from day to day, how you can be swinging it well. You can even be swinging it well for a couple days, couple weeks in a row, and then from day to day, it kind of, you never know what you're gonna get when you come out here, you go on course. Low in the face, but at least that was a little bit more towards the center. It wasn't as far off the heel. Still not great contact, but 265, kind of a low runner out there. We're in play. We might have to hit 3-wood twice to get there. Alright, so we're gonna go right there. Let's see down 1 yard, and we're right in the middle of the fairway, so no rough. So this will be a true yardage of how far I hit this. Let's see if I can get 260, 270 out of this. Don't read. Don't read. Don't read. That would have been low and left, probably run up past that bunker, but that was pretty bad. So luckily I think that was so bad it actually didn't read, which is good. So there's our free mulligan that we evened out for that good 8-iron. That one's headed a little bit right, but that was hit way better than the other one. Still not great. That one had it going left. Well, it started right. That might be a slight misread, but didn't get all of it. What was that, 255 on the roll. All right, 109 left. We're gonna go 48. It's gonna play as close to my 100-yard shot with a little bit of extra on it as I can here. Pulled it a little bit left. That might be like 110, 120. Get down. Down, down, down. All right, we'll take it. Well, par's good. It's not going to quite get it done score-wise to claw some back, but this seems like kind of course where birdies are few and far between, and you'll take pars that you can get, considering we're 10 over through 9. So I guess a good goal at this point is to keep it under bogey golf. So anything 18 over and below that at this point would be good. So hopefully we string together a few pars in a row. Hit a good drive here. Maybe get a birdie. We'll see. Lower on the face, but better contact. That one could be 275, 280, depending on the roll. And 276. I guess we'll check that one out. 106, 147. 2 on the attack angle is a little bit better. Better peak height too at 39. Want to be right around 30, 33, so you're right around like 100 feet in the air is a good benchmark. Club path, I'm swinging it left though. I gotta swing more out to the right. 122 left, down 1. So 121, we're gonna go 48 degree. And been seeing about 120, 125 out of it full, so I'm gonna choke down maybe half an inch, just considering hot, humid weather. Things have been going just a tad longer. As I pop it up, but that might be enough to catch the front. We'll see. Yeah, tad short, but we'll take it. Should be another par. All right, 11th hole, par 3. Stop the bleeding for the time being with those 2 pars in a row. 177. So we're gonna go back to the 8 and see if we can actually make contact with this. Still caught it a tad heavy, and I pulled it a little bit left, but that should be better yardage wise. I might still have a chance to catch the green. All right, we'll take that. Pulled it left, like I said, but 176, better swing. Don't call it a comeback, but swinging it a little bit better as of these past couple holes. 12th hole par 5 was going to be 800 yards. .597, and we need I don't even know if we're gonna make this fairway. Right there at the edge of the fairway is 306 yards, up 7, so we need 313 yards to get it to the fairway, which at this point is pretty unlikely. Higher on the face. That was pretty straight, and it's going to come back left. That was a decent swing. The rough's going to kill it, but .270, and that was basically all carry. 268 carry, 102 on the club speed, 149. So Garmin, I guess I didn't swing that as quick, but better contact. So 149 on the ball speed, and then up 2. So at least we're hitting up on it a little bit. Still high on the face of that 52. It's kind of, the 52 yard peak is almost double of where I want to be. So high on the face, it's launching high and kind of getting loses some distance versus a lower piercing ball flight. But all right, looks like we need another layup shot because these trees are asking for trouble over here. We need something right about here, just short of that bunker, and then give us a look going back left. So right there is 213 up 3, so 216 plus another 33, 34 yards. So that puts us at about 250. I was hitting it well on course the other day. I'm gonna go 4 hybrid, and even if we don't get it quite there, even if we hit it 10 yards less than that, I've been seeing about 240, 245 with this. If we hit it a little bit less than that, we'll still be fine. Club twisted when I hit that off the heel. It might be in the trees. I think I'm crowding the ball a little bit too much. I'm catching everything off the heel. Gotta take a step back, half a step back. 183. I think these trees are short enough though. We're not in the best spot over here, plus we're in the rough, but I think we can get up and over these. So 183 down 1, 182, plus we'll need another 18 yards. So that puts us at 192 right at 200. I'm gonna go 6 iron. A little bit thin out to the right. We'll see if it comes back. Go, 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 go. Wow, all right. Honestly, if that bunker wasn't there, that probably would have rolled up closer to the middle of the green, but we'll take that. That was basically where that landed, was all carry because it landed so soft in the bunker. So decent shot. Still a little bit thin, but better than I had been hitting it with that club. All right, 451 yard, par 4. Would have been nice if I was bombing my driver today. This is a long course. A little bit lower on the face, it's gonna be headed left, but not the worst. 186 left, down 2, so we're gonna go 7. Better swing, still a tad heavy, but that was pretty straight. All right, take that all day long. It's a pretty crazy par 4 when you gotta hit it. When I hit that drive like 270, and then you gotta hit a pretty hard or full 190 yard 7-iron to make a par. This one's a little more manageable, 433 par 4, 14th hole. We're still 10 over, so well, look at this quick. Pretty ugly front 9. That was horrendous, but we strung together. We got a par on the 9th, and we've strung together 4 pars in a row at this point on the back 9, so we're gonna aim right up here towards kind of that opening. Draw one back, looking for about 275 again. That one's headed to the right. Coming back a little bit though. .278. Up 5 on that one. Definitely felt like I hit up on that. 107, 147. So still not the best contact, but I'm swinging it quicker. For whatever reason, it feels like I used to play everything, including my driver, way too far forward. I've moved things back a little bit, but now with the driver, just to hit up on it a little bit more, I've been moving it forward, and for whatever reason, I feel like I can swing a little bit quicker. That one, it felt like I set up with a little bit too much. You kind of want to have your hands pretty neutral with driver. From what I've seen, that one, it felt like I had a little bit, it was kind of right before I hit it in the back of my head that I had too much forward shaft lean with my driver on that one, but I mean, it worked out. I thought that one, realistically, that one probably would have gone a little bit further right based on how it came off and how it felt, but 167 down 3. I need 164. Guess we'll go 8-iron. I don't know. I don't think I can get the 9 there. We'll go full 8, and I'll play it up in my stance. We'll see. Struck it decent, headed a little bit left, that might be long. Tried to take some off of it by playing it up. Alright, I'll take it. Maybe that's what I should do going forward instead of choking down or kind of swinging either more or less at it. Just keep the same, basically, swing speed, basically a full swing with everything, and just manipulate my ball position a little bit to affect the distance a little. 15th hole, par 4, 345. So we need 264 right there. We'll go get a little bit risky here. We're going a little bit further right just so hopefully we can draw one back and keep it in the fairway and out of that bunker. A little bit better, we're getting there. Yeah, that was kind of, I lunged at that one. The problem is I try to line it up a little bit further so I don't hit it off the heel. And then that one, it feels like I'm like, as I'm coming into the ball, my brain's going, you're too far away, you're too far away, you're too far away, and then I lunge towards the ball and kind of pull it left. I guess I gotta just keep standing a little bit further away, lining it off the toe, and just, I guess, I don't know, train my brain to not lunge at the ball and just take a smooth swing and know that it'll be closer to the middle of the club face by the time I hit it. Part of that too is, I think, from playing with that shorter 3-wood shaft in my driver for the past 6 months, I think just the longer shaft in general, despite how I'm hitting it, is just a little bit of a change. But 117 in the rough, so we need another, call it 12 yards on top of this, so 129. I'm gonna go pitching wedge. Then into the right, we'll see what happens. Did we catch that tree? Whoa, seemed like a big bounce. I don't know what happened there, but made it on the green somehow. All right, another par. We're keeping it going here. Oh boy. 16th hole, par 3. This needs to be all carry. 159 down 1, so we're gonna go basically as full of a 9-iron as I can hit here. And we gotta make sure we get it there. Struck it pretty good. It was dead straight. That should be a good number. Wow. That's unfortunate. That was a pretty well struck 9-iron, because that was about, I think it landed at 151, and in every other green that probably would have rolled out closer to 155, 160, which is about as good as I can hit. Whoa, what happened? Did it give us that? Did it give us a +2 there in the water? No, it gives a bogey. So we were, that was a +3 then? So we were 1 on, maybe it was 1 on penalty stroke 2, and then +2? Or it was 1 on and then a 3. I guess it's the same thing either way. I thought I was gonna have to hit another shot because that rolled into the water, but yeah, that was about as good as I could hit a 9. That was right around, sometimes I only get 150 out of it total. That was about 151 of carry, and then like I said, usually that would roll out, but all right, 11th over, there goes the par train. But 17th hole, par 4, 517, gonna go up this right side. Let's put a good swing on this, shall we? Line it up towards the front foot, get some good balance, nice smooth takeaway, hit up on it a little bit. Or hit the tee first and pop it up like 230 yards. That sounded awful. I don't understand how I can go from hitting it too low on the face, and then I try to adjust things, then I start hitting it too high on the face, then I try to swing up on it a little bit more, start catching it low, and I try to adjust things again, and I start hitting it off the top of the face again. There's like seemingly no middle ground to where I'm somewhat consistently hitting the middle of the face somehow. 275, and we're in the rough. But 275 plus another basically 30 yards. So we need basically 3 bills out of this 3-wood, which is not going to happen, but We're gonna give it a rip and see if we can get within anything inside of 52 degree or less would probably be pretty good. Or just almost top it left. Sit, sit, stop, stop, stop. Well, that's not going to be a 52 degree in, but all right, 106 down 2 plus another 10, so we're at 114 with the rough, going 48 degree. Pulled it left, caught that heavy, and it's still probably going to be long. Yikes. Well, this is my first round out here today. I'm planning on playing one more. Hopefully the next course I play is easier. I'm not sure it will be because I got another Graylinwood Crest coming up after this, so don't get me wrong. Definitely like the request that there's some background to them for sure, and I do like challenging myself out here sometimes, but you never know what you're gonna get out here. So for a day like this, a challenging course is not suiting how I'm playing out here as of right now, but you never know, maybe we turn things around on the next one. 18th hole, par 5, 550. We're 13 over through 17. So we'll aim there, I guess 280 up the right side, see what happens. Low in the face, high in the face, low in the face, high in the face. That's low in the face and headed left. Get over the water. Right into the water. Ay, ay, ay. So right where we're aimed, that barely gave us any yardage. That was what, 550 off the tee, so it moved us up 25 yards about, if that. Right where we are, we're aimed 221, but because of the rough, that's an extra 52 yards. So I need 270 where I'm aimed. So I need to aim like here, and really need a good 3-wood. We'll just chunk it left into the water again. Well, we were on the struggle bus early. We got off it for a little bit, and now we're right back on it again. And this might be one of those where, at this point I'm just frustrated. I'm just going to keep hitting 3-wood from here until I hit one good. It's also in the water. Alright, we got lucky. It came back. That was still a pretty horrendously struck ball, but alright, well, we need it again. This 3-wood is not doing me any favors right now. And we got water all along this side, so we're gonna aim, oh, where's the green? All the way up there. So we gotta stay right of this water, then we gotta go up and over it. Jeez. Alright, 250 to there. We'll see what happens. Better strike, but it's gonna be headed left. I might be in the water again. That's it. Don't bounce left. Well, we cut it close, but it worked out. This is going to be a terrible score regardless, but... Alright, 85 yards. No slope, no rough. Somehow we're in the fairway right on the edge of the water. So, I'm going to go 52, I guess. Felt decent. Should be pretty straight. Oof. Alright. That was maybe the best shot and swing of the day. At least we ended it on a halfway decent note. That's going to be like a quad. Triple bogey. Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess we kept it under our goal slightly. Pretty ugly front nine. We had a good stretch there until the 15th hole, and then we fell apart again. The wheels came off. But from Adare Manor. This is in Limerick, Ireland. Again, courtesy of the subscriber, loyal subscriber. Again, shout out to you for all the support you show the channel. Garmin R10. We ended up with a 16 over 88. So 46 on the front, a little bit better on the back, 42. Again, we kind of fell apart at the end, but 7 out of 14 fairways hit somehow. Driver was pretty bad, but at least we were 50% on that somehow. 7 out of 18 greens in regulation. Nothing was really very good today. There wasn't really a good spot in my game. 3-wood was terrible, driver was pretty bad, irons were pretty bad. Only hit 1 hybrid, which was bad. Wedges were bad, so 7 out of 18, not great. Want to be at least 9 there, and then 35 putts. Somehow we kept it under 2 putts a hole, but pretty rough, all things considered. But hey, it is what it is. Like I said, shout out to Graylam. I'm probably going to do another one of your courses here coming up right after this, so you'll have probably 2 of them in a row here. And hopefully, I don't know, you know what you requested. I won't spoil it for the other people, but I have a feeling based on the notes I have written down, it's not going to be a whole lot easier, but it is what it is. Maybe we'll shoot even par, maybe we'll shoot 30 over, but that's what I have. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that not so great golf out here. If you have any requests, let me know. Basically like Graylam did, preferably, at least you got to give me the name of the course and location, but preferably like he did, like Limerick, he said, or Adare Manor in Limerick, he said one of the finest courses in Ireland. This is home to the 2027 Ryder Cup, so doesn't have to be necessarily something like that with a future schedule, but just give me a little bit of background information of why you want me to play it, whether it's your home course, whether it's a course you used to play back in the day, maybe you grew up playing the course, maybe you play it now, a course you've always wanted to travel to and go to. Just a little bit of extra information to spice up the channel a little bit and just give some other viewers that are watching these videos a little bit of background information. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Can't say I enjoyed that score too much, but hey, at least day golfing beats pretty much anything else. So hot and humid out here, it is what it is. Gonna try to give the another course a go, and hopefully end today on some better swings and some better scores. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.